Staff at Wrexham Myler Hospital are swapping the operating theatre for the movie theatre tonight as a Bollywood-style film made by an eye surgeon who works there gets its world premiere. The romantic musical was written and directed by Nikhil Kaushik and stars many of his medical colleagues in the hospital. Matthew Richards is in Wrexham for us tonight. Matt.
Jamie, thank you very much. Welcome everyone to the cinema at the North East Wales Institute. Now, by day, Nikhil Kaushik was a consultant ophthalmic surgeon, but by night, in a double life, he was in charge of a very different operation indeed. He financed the film himself and he persuaded family and friends to take parts in it, and it gets its first public showing in less than an hour.
This man shouts cut, it could mean one of two things. Either you're on the operating table or a film set. Nikhil Kaushik's movie is about two doctors, one from Britain, the other from India, who fall in love but can't agree on where to settle.
I spend more time filling forms than with patients.
Well, but we have no option but to maintain the records and portfolios.
Over the course of a year, filming took place in North Wales, Cheshire and even India. The debutante director persuaded screen veteran Saeed Jaffrey to play a part too.
Wow, mashallah. Rekha Begum or Farooq Mian ko.
He also used friends and colleagues in major roles and even filmed some scenes at the hospital.
Everything went very smoothly, and I think he very much did the movie outside of everyday clinical practice, of course. But I think staff were very willing to actually stay behind, do a little bit extra here, because of the outcome was going to be so good.
The film is being shown at the North East Wales Institute all this week, and it's hoped Bhavishya will be bought by a distributor and shown around the world. But even if it's a success, medicine remains Nikhil Kaushik's first love.
While I was filming and making this film, lots of issues came. So there are stories, but as you know, I'm a serious ophthalmologist, deeply involved in my profession. And I think last year has been very time consuming, so we will see. We'll see, but there is nothing definite to give up medicine as yet, no.
For now, back where he belongs, in his clinic, the surgeon with an eye for directing is putting any thoughts of a sequel on hold.
Well, I'm here with the cast and crew who, along with the expectant director, are waiting for the premiere of Bhavishya. And with me is Richard Coombs from the Wales Screen Commission. Richard, this is an amazing undertaking for one man to do almost single-handedly.
I think when you consider that quite a lot of major films are done with crews of 80, 90 and even 100, for Dr. Kaushik to start taking on the writing, editing, producing, directing, and I think he probably was T-boy as well. I think this is amazing, really fantastic.
And to fit it in around his medical work.
Yes, he would actually go from operating theatre onto set as well. And being on set is quite a strong and tiring job, you know, so.
I mean, these days with the internet and with low-cost cameras, people can go and make their own sort of guerrilla films, if you like. But do you think that he's setting a good example for other filmmakers?
Oh, yes, certainly. I think people have an idea that filmmaking is made by the big powers and the expensive monies of this world. But when a good quality film is made by one single person with a good enthusiasm and experience, I think that is just brilliant, and I hope it makes people want to do some more themselves.
Excellent, thank you. Well, Nikhil is here. How are you feeling now?
I'm feeling excited. It's really, the crowd is good, and I think they're quite looking forward to the film, and I am with my palpitations, but I think it will be all right. Thank you.
Well, we wish you a best opening night. Thank you very much, Nikhil. Well, from here in Newey, back to you, Jamie.
Matt, thanks very much. If you've got a story you think we should cover, get in touch. We'd love to hear from you. Here's the address. Email us at wales.today@bbc.co.uk. The weekend weather coming up after all of the rugby and football news with Bob. Good evening.